Alright, we're back at it. Okay, always take the time to plug out, make sure the threads are good. Oop. It's better to fix it now than later. They look alright. Good sign. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing off the stand. Bolts tight. You get the stand, it goes back, the bolt comes up a little bit. Bolts jammed in there pretty good right now. Unscrew it past the plate, it should come out. There it goes. That's a common thing. Motors always come out of the frame the right side, same on the stands. That's how they come out. Alright. So now gets the breather bolt loose. This has been modified for a belt drive application. This is where the oil goes in the primer and lubricates the chain. Obviously it's not going in there anymore. Normally it's have a 90-degree go like that in the primary. It's one of the tricks I do too, is cut it off and do that. But now I get in the habit of heating it up and bending it straight, so you got a nice long section about that long to put a hose on. Makes it a bit better. The problem with belt drives on early motors is these cranks are not made to take any kind of a side load, and belts put a side load on a crank and tear it out. And not much you can do about it unless you totally remake the motor. Totally different. So you're kind of stuck with it. Definitely use straight weight 70 weight oil. Hope for the best. Wrong side. It's ½ inch, not 9/16. Okay, the bottom two here are dowels, and this one up here is a tight one. Looks like they got the drain plug half out for some reason. It's kind of concerning. Why is that out? You usually don't pull those out. Looks like the threads are okay, so hopefully it's no problem. These are supposed to be hammer fit. This is not a hammer fit. It's going to burn the thread, not a hammer fit. So that means case alignment's not going to be the best. So I'm supposed to be beating that in and out. This is made oversized. You can see it's small here, thick all through here. You're supposed to beat it in and out. supposed to have a couple thou press on it. Obviously, it isn't that way. Not good. This one is supposed to be loose. It is. Try not to let the rods bang too hard into the sharp edges there. This one's loose also. Same deal, the threads expand a little bit, keeps it from going out. Other than that, it would just slip in and out easy. If you deburr the thread there, it'd probably go right through easy. So once again, that's loose. So that's what lines up your two case halves so they're straight. Because right now you don't have much holding it to keep them from moving around like this. It can be anywhere it wants when you tighten it down. So it makes your gasket surface is uneven here, but the biggest thing is the crank down here is not centered. It's going to have a lot of problems. It's called crank screwing. When you rotate the crank, it screws left or right, and it tears up the thrust washers because the thrust washers are not made to take thrust. You're supposed to just kind of bounce side to side and not be a steady load. That's why they're supposed to have 22 thou in-play down there. 18 to 22 thou in-play. They're not supposed to be rubbing on each other hard. But when the cranks aren't true or misaligned cases, they will screw badly. Cause all kinds of problems. Okay, this one's supposed to be tight here also. This one's the only one that's halfway tight. So this one's got a good fit. See, it's got a nice plug fit. These ones aren't beat in. The two bottom ones are beat in. This is just a straight 5/16. It's just a precision hole here. So that's good. See, these ones here are loose because they're not supposed to be tight. So those two are a little loose. This one's good. Alright, should be all of them. Okay, take a plastic hammer, hard side, soft side. Use the hard. You can hit right here at the base of the generator, right here. Or on this one, you got a thick motor mount, hit out here in the motor mount. Give it a little whack, and it splits the case. If you hold the flywheel with your thumb, you can pull the right side off. And if you're lucky, the bearings don't run all over the place chasing you, but they do come out. So these are the bearings here. It's all brand new stuff. These don't look too bad. Should be another thrust washer in here. There it is. Little titty goes in the hole down there, so it keeps it from coming out the other side. There's also a snap ring in here. This is called a roller bearing lower end because it's got roller bearings. It means loose roller bearings. So that washer goes there, that goes there, and this washer goes here, and this has to be below the surface or it locks it up. And you see how it's below the surface, so that's good. Here's your thrust washer in-play adjustment washer here. Got a little dowel pin here that holds it on, right there. This one's pretty tight on there. It's supposed to just come right off. Let's see here. This one doesn't want to come off. These True Osborne's, yep. True Osborne flywheels. So this is a tight fit on here. So they're supposed to be just sliding on and off so you can change them out easily. This one doesn't want to come out easily. A lot of times the shock load will pop it through. Not this time. That's going to be a problem. I got to get that out to change the things. Great. Alright, So this here all looks all right. Bearing surface is still smooth, which is good. Got a lot of wear. It's got a lot of wear right here in the bottom and not all the way across the face like it should, which is not good. Usually means something's not straight or true. Maybe they're tapered really bad. Misalignment, I don't know. Snap ring is supposed to be tight in the hole, and it appears to be tight. That's a good sign. I don't know what the clearance is on there because I didn't check it before I pulled it. Probably should check it. And as you put it back on, leave that one off. Put the case on there, it's kind of wobble it back and forth and see how loose it is. So you check your clearances real quickly. Just go all the way on, but not quite all the way. And just rotate it and check it. See how loose it is? Pretty loose. Definitely not tight. So my guess is they made it really loose so it would spin free. Yeah. They're not technique cases. Yep, there they are. Put them on the motor mount. Motor Technique. You're right across there. So these are good cases. A few things I don't like about them, but overall they're not too bad. I don't like the lack of doweling. Okay, let's see what the interplay on this one here is. Take the load off of it. Pull up a little bit and check it. This one's probably about right. Yeah, that's about half what the other one is, but there's a big copper washer jammed in here for some reason. It's in there pretty hard, so it's coming out. Alright. One jammed in there. Same as the other case, most of the bearing wear is right here on the inside edge. On the inner half of the race, not the outer. So it's either tapered or some misalignment issues there, I'm guessing. Not sure how bad it is. These are the rollers on these ones. Washers aren't worn, so can't be thrusting very much if they're not too bad. Rollers aren't really showing any signs of wear yet. It's good. Same problem with the washer being jammed on there. It's hard to do anything when the washers won't come off. See how hot that thing is? It's all gold up. Stuck metal on my thumb too. It was thrusting pretty bad. See, it tore up the washer. See how hot it is? So it's definitely screwing pretty badly. Alright, let me get that on my thumb, I'll be back.